In this video, we're going to find the vertex of this parabola, and we are going to plot points for the parabola in a t-chart. So first of all, to find the vertex, we're going to use the equation x equals negative b over 2a. And if we examine the equation here, we see that a is 1, b is negative 8, and c is negative 5. So we're going to plug values into our equation for that. In the numerator we have negative 8, and in the denominator we have 2 times 1. And we multiply those out, and the negative signs cancel, and we get 4. So that means that the x-coordinate of the vertex is 4. Now we're going to find the y-coordinate of the vertex, and the way we can do that most speedily is by doing synthetic substitution. And so to use synthetic substitution, we're going to use a, b, and c. I'm going to write them here like this. Draw a line down here. We'll bring down the 1. And then we do 4 times 1 is 4. Put the answer here. Add these two numbers together. Negative 8 plus 4 is negative 4. Then we multiply these two numbers together. 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. And negative 5 plus negative 16 is negative 21. That's the y value of the vertex. So consequently, our vertex is the point 4, negative 21. So now we're going to use this to plot points in a t-chart. Now, before beginning our t-chart, I want to remind you that our basic parabola is y equals x squared. And if we make a t-chart for our basic parabola, it looks like this. And we're going to put the vertex of the basic parabola is 0, 0. So we're going to write that in here like this. And then along the x-axis we go to negative 1, negative 2, and negative 3. And we also go to positive 1, positive 2, and positive 3. So in other words, we're going to consider 7 points in total, 3 to the left of the vertex and 3 to the right of the vertex at integer values of x. And then if we square each of these numbers, negative 3 squared is positive 9, negative 2 squared is positive 4, negative 1 squared is positive 1, 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9. So these 7 points are indeed on the basic parabola. So we're going to use this idea to see how we can make a similar t-chart for our original equation, for our original parabola here. So we're going to go to a new piece of paper, and we're going to make a t-chart. And our t-chart is going to have 4 columns. And besides the top row, in the top row we're going to label x and y. These 2 columns are going to give us the coordinates of the points that we would plot on a piece of paper, on a piece of graph paper if we were to draw the graph. Now in this first column we're going to have the x value of the basic parabola. And over here in this column, we're going to have the y value of the basic parabola. Here we go. And if we recall what we just mentioned about the basic parabola, the vertex is here, and then the x-coordinates are going to be negative 1, negative 2, and negative 3, positive 1, positive 2, and positive 3. For the y-coordinates of the points, the y-coordinate of the vertex of the basic parabola was 0, and then this was 1, 4, and 9, and this will be 1, 4, and 9 also. Now, our vertex for, and remember we're considering the parabola y equals x squared minus 8x minus 5. Our vertex was the point 4, comma, negative 21. And so we place the coordinates of our vertex there. Now, to get the x coordinates of all the points that we're going to plot on our parabola, we're just going to add this number 4 to each of the x values of the basic parabola. So 4 plus negative 1 is 3, 4 plus negative 2 is 2, and 4 plus negative 3 is 1. And then we're going to do the same thing in the opposite direction. 4 plus 1 is 5, 4 plus 2 is 6, and 4 plus 3 is 7. And then we're going to do something very similar to the coordinates for the y-coordinates. From here we go negative 21 plus 1 is negative 20. Negative 21 plus 4 is negative 17. And negative 21 plus 9 is negative 12. And then we'll get those same three values going the other way. Negative 20, negative 17, and negative 12. And so if we plot these points, plot the points in this column, column X, and in column Y, plot those points and on a piece of graph paper, and we will indeed have the graph of this parabola, y equals x squared minus 8x minus 5.